Welcome back to HeartTouch Stories, where every tale reminds us that honesty, kindness, and courage still matter in this world. Today, I want to ask you something. What would you do if doing the right thing meant losing everything you've ever worked for? This is the story of a young girl who faced that exact choice. And what she decided changed more than just her own life. Stay with me, because the ending of this one will leave you deeply moved. Her name was Lina, a quiet 17-year-old living in a small town nestled between mountains. She wasn't wealthy or popular or the loudest person in the room, but she possessed something incredibly rare: unshakable integrity. Lina's father was a farmer, rising before the sun each day, and her mother sold vegetables and homemade bread at the local market. They didn't have much, but they lived by a simple creed: it is better to eat dry bread honestly than to feast through deceit. Those words weren't just a saying. They were carved deep into Lina's heart. Lina was in her final year of high school, the year that would decide her entire future. Everyone knew the upcoming national scholarship exam was the key. Passing meant a ticket to the city to study medicine. Failing meant a life likely spent on the farm, helping her parents. So she studied day and night. Her fingers were stained with ink, dark circles shadowed her eyes, but she never once complained. Her dream was simple: to become a doctor so her parents would never have to worry again. When exam day finally arrived, the air in the room was thick with tension. Students whispered nervously, flipping through last-minute notes. Lina sat at her desk, clutching her pencil like it was her only weapon in this battle. As the papers were handed out, something strange happened. A small, folded piece of paper slipped onto her desk. Confused, she unfolded it, and her blood ran cold. It was a cheat sheet, a list of answers for the entire test. Someone in her class had leaked it. She quickly glanced around. All over the room, she saw students discreetly looking at the same folded sheet. The whispers grew louder. The sound of pencil scribbling frantically filled the air. Her heart pounded in her chest. She could almost hear her father's voice in her mind. "Do what is right, Lina, even when no one is watching." But her hands trembled. She